And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. Before we get into any video, everyone, I'd like to highlight a couple of things. First off, our Spoon, as you may be aware, is a good friend of mine and has received a strike from YouTube for something completely ridiculous, but I will let Spoon himself tell you all. But he now thinks YouTube are sexist. I've left a link in the description to his other platform channels, and he's done a video just to let you know what's going on. Go and check it out, everyone. Please do. If you like what you see, don't forget to support him over there as well. Also, you'll find the offending video that YouTube struck him for. So, always worth going and checking out, everyone. Let's get into this. In this video, we're going to be having a look at the EU and their ridiculous claims that the Ukraine are now on a fast path into the European Union. Now, the reason I'm saying ridiculous is because they're actually claiming that the Ukraine actually meets 70% of their stipulations and requirements to join the EU. Now, I'd like to say at this point, what 70%? Because from what I can tell of the Ukraine, it's probably one of the most corrupt places in the world, one of the most ignorant of human rights places in the world as you can get. But apparently, the EU Commission have greenlighted them on a path to membership. But it does highlight certain concerns, and there were all of them, basically. The European Union's executive arm on Friday recommended making Ukraine a candidate for EU membership, a morale booster and a first step on what is expected to be a long road for the war-torn country to join the 27-nation bloc. Let me just say something. Turkey have been trying, or were trying, to join the EU for 20 plus years and never met the requirements. Now, all of a sudden, the National Socialist state of the Ukraine meets all of the EU's requirements. Now, she actually said, von der Leyen, we recommend to give Ukraine the candidate status on the understanding that the country will carry out a number of important reforms. Ukraine has clearly shown commitment to live up to European values and standards. Has it? Really? Not revealing at all, is it? Ukraine has already implemented roughly 70% of EU rules, norms and standards. Yet important work remains to be done on are you ready for this? So they're admitting the problems that the Ukraine has, and it is in the areas of the rule of law, oligarchs, anti-corruption and fundamental rights. So all of those things are the 30%, not the 70% that they've actually implemented so far. Makes you wonder what the requests are now, doesn't it, everyone? Now, if you think that the EU are just looking after Ukrainians, how nice of them to offer them under the umbrella. Well, not so. She also has said this: Ukrainians are ready to die for the European perspective. We want them to live with us the European dream. Now, I'd like to break that apart. The Ukrainians are ready to die for the European perspective. In other words, I'm prepared to let the Ukrainians die for my perspective. Am I wrong on that? We want them to live with us on the European dream. What is the European dream? Hyperinflation? Maybe is that your European dream? Maybe it's mass immigration. That might be your European dream. Hey, maybe it's crippling all of your nations by forcing them into a monetary system that obviously doesn't work. Maybe it's that. Maybe the European dream is to fracture yourselves apart fighting over little scraps of Russian oil and gas, which seems to be the only thing you're capable of at the minute. Ukrainians, these people are not your friends. They are not friends of Ukraine. They will milk you dry and keep you corrupt, in my honest opinion. But let me know what you think, everyone. Do you think I'm right? If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Please share it out. Stay sane. See you on the next one.